We are live with a Week 5 Season 12 game. I have Luke versus Alec. Luke is playing a defender squad. Looks like he's bringing Ulick and Beta Ray Bill Sabretooth as backup. And we got Alec, who is going to be playing a defender squad, Web Warriors. We got Immortal Hulk in here. And I got Ghost Spider. So let's see what happens here. Both players are 3-1. So they'll need either of them will need to win this game and then the next to qualify for Top Cut. As a co-commentator tonight, I have Blair, another accuser. How's it going, Blair?
Good evening.
So are you playing? Are you playing in this league this season?
I am.
How's it going with your games?
I'm 3-1.
Nice, nice. So you might, if you win your game this week, you might see one of them.
I very well might.
I'm the opposite. I'm 1-3. Not too good, but it's okay. It'll all work out. I have second chance qualified, so I'm not sweating it too bad. So anyway, we're gonna roll for. I'm gonna tell them we're live, and then they're gonna roll for priority shortly. So let's see what happens here. What do you think of their rosters?
I'm not crazy about the mono new Daredevil. I kind of like having a pivot point a little bit more. But it's going to be really interesting, this prio roll. Alex got the triple D for the secures. And then Luz is a lot more condensed on his secures. It looks like Lou got it.
All right, yeah. So you're basically what you're telling me is that Luke is almost certainly going to choose secures just because, yeah, here it is. I can see them hitting the buttons here. We have Mayor Fisk and Paranoia. So we've got damage on both of these. We've got the secure on H shape. After you win it, each one is worth 2. After you win it, the player who did not win it can move it within 2, and it hits everyone within 1 with a damage and a stun. Paranoia, 4 down the midline. And if you pick it up, you take damage if you're not within your buddy. And you got a little friendship bonus at the end here where if you're within 2 in the cleanup phase of another allied character, you get free points. So it means that typically what you see is both players grab 2 of them. And ideally they both get this extra bonus point. So you're scoring 3 each on the extract. It could make this a pretty fast game if someone is able to control one or both Mayor Fisks early in the game. What do you think of the crisis combination here?
So I don't think Alec hates seeing Fisk. He also has OG Wolverine, and he also has a Hulk. So both players will have 2 stun immunities. I would bet we're gonna see Wolverine from each of them because Fisk also deals damage, and so the healing factor is nice in that sense. I think the big question is, does Alec go with webs or defenders here? I would think probably defenders because it's going to be kind of condensed. It's not really spread out, even though it's not a pay to flip, which webs, they don't like to pay to flips on the secures. I think just the fact that it's so condensed, I think we'll see a Daredevil mirror here. That's my bet.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, yeah, I really don't know. I'm not a webs aficionado, so I really don't really know if this would be a situation you can pull them out. I just know that they obviously can. They've got their steal options available to them. Like Miles has that has the attack that drops extracts, and I know they could holding characters on these secures is important because you're gonna score 2 for each one you control. So there is the whole Gwen could come out to make a 4 VP swap basically, or a swing, but I don't know. I think you're right about the Wolverine situation. It seems like a very good scenario for him because of because there's damage on both of these things. He is immune to stun. and it's just like a great scenario. The only thing is with the classic Wolverine is that he can't interact with extracts when he's flipped, and these extracts like could there's like a little bit of it's very fast, right? If you've got 3 extracts, you're scoring 4 VPs potentially because of that bonus. Like in all likelihood, you're scoring 4 on just the extract. It's just like this could be over on turn 3 if one of the players kind of fumbles the bag.
Yeah, there's 9 potential points for a player to score in a given round,
Wow.
and it wouldn't be impossible for both players to score 5. So yes, it will go fast. Um, with it being so heavy a midline, you might see the Wong Wolverine. I saw that Alec had no matter the cost. I didn't see if Lou had it, but you can give him the power, walk up. He can do the spender, place within 1, but he may not get the rerolls on it if from the leadership, because I believe you have to be within 2.
Yeah. I think Luke had it in his last game. I recorded his last game where
Okay.
he played Defenders versus Web Warriors, and he was able to out attrition the Web Warriors. It was a very close game, but he did bring no matter the cost, and he did use it. So I think it's in his list. I would assume so. Let's
Yeah,
see.
on Fisk, you can get onto the point and you can throw them off, provided it deals damage, but it usually will.
Okay, so we've got Luke. He's deploying Daredevil, Hulk, Wolverine, and Wong. So I think he's going all in on the attrition plan here. Let's see. Alec will deploy, I'm sure, momentarily, but there's a little bit of a pro tip for players out there is that if you have the streamer view overlay on, like I do here on my stream, you can see what the opponent deployed, even though your characters are in the hidden zone. So I would just say, like, if you're trying to like optimize your competitive experience when you're playing, you should hit the auto activate button when both players have agreed that they are ready, and that way, like, I know Alec won't be doing this, but like if someone, I mean, here, Luke's basically giving him the option to peek at his roster. So just be careful about that. Basically, is all I'm really saying here. I think that um, the player with last priority might be in a better position here because they get to really choose like what they're doing with the Fisk. If they're going to tie it, if they're willing to tie it, if they're willing to let let the other player take the damage and get the stun, because hitting stun on after round 1 is could be a problem for any sort of clapback potential if you daze and you only have like 1 or 2 power on your injured side. So let's see what happens here with Alec when he deploys his list. Yeah, the friendship bonus. Yeah, that's the friendship VP. I don't know. There's no name for it. So like, is that? There's no name for that bonus. It's just like a bonus VP. It's so boring. Call it the friendship bonus.
I like that. The
Okay.
bodyguard bonus.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Alec is probably hemming and hawing between. There we go. We got it. Between webs and defenders. Let's see what he brings here. He's got
Oh,
Daredevil,
voodoo.
Miles, uh, ASM, and Voodoo. So he is. I
Wow.
don't. He's going webs. He has to be going webs here because he would only have 2 defenders otherwise.
Yep.
Interesting. So he does. Let's see what he brought. Aunt May's wheat cakes, sacrifice, spider tracker, all webbed up, no matter the cost. And then Luke has brace, recal, exceptional, sacrifice, no matter the cost. All right, so I think
Wow.
you're right. Yeah, you're right about the Wolverine charge. He's like going all in on the Wolverine attack.
No brace for Alec, and he's facing a Hulk. Good
Ooh,
luck.
yeah, that's tough. I wonder what the thinking is going into the list here. Um, we do have the size 4. We have the size 4 here. The old ale house, Pagani's old ale house. So I'm sure that'll come into play. Matt, Gurr, Web Warriors. Yeah, all right, all right. Oh man. Mr. Sheik coming in clutch with the ideal streaming hours. I'm going crazy babysitting the most boring robot in the shop tonight. All right, well, that's I'm in my pajamas basically here because it's 10 o'clock where I am. So I'm hoping this game gets wrapped up in 2 hours, but I'm willing to stick around until the bitter end. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we have pretty center deployment. Daredevil, ASM, very fast characters. Hulk is basically got lots of different options available to him by being in the middle. Daredevil, let's see, we've got a very fast squad here on Alex's side. They both have the same amount of models, so that'll be really interesting. I think that Alec is probably just gonna try to score this out without losing, without flipping a model. He's gonna probably try to do the minimal amount of damage as possible. I don't know. It's hard to know. What do you think Alec is thinking about right now going into the
I think so. I don't think he's looking for any kind of a prolonged fight. He's dealing with exceptional embrace and sacrifice, so he knows webs already don't put out a whole lot of damage, and those being the cards that Lou has brought, I think he knows that he's really not going to be able to hammer home any kind of consistent damage. I think his play is going to be try to possess Hulk, maybe try to flip Wolverine. If you're going to go after someone, go after Wolverine or Wong, just so once Wolverine gets flipped, he can't score.
yeah.
And I think for Lou, most players will generally save exceptional for when the character has already flipped to their injured side. I think in this matchup, he should strongly consider spending it when he's healthy, just so that he can keep contesting and deny those points to the webs.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think that Voodoo is a good pick here because of the weakness to Mystic on three of Luke's characters. Like, I don't know if he's going to go into Hulk or choose to go into Hulk here, but of course, Wolverine with 2 Mystic defense and Daredevil having no defensive tech on the Mystic side, um, is it just like makes me think that it's a Voodoo was a good pick here. Looks like he's deploying Voodoo behind the building here. He's looking for a grab that's kind of out of the way. He does have last activation. Voodoo has options on the 2 top paranoias, but um, he is going last. So let's see how Luke handles this with no safe grab. It looks like ASM is probably lined up on Alex's side to grab one of the middle paranoias and just like pull back and get a free extract without taking any punishment.
So,
Just
uh,
just throw Daredevil up there. That's what I'm saying for Luke.
Alec just pinged Miles. I believe that's him indicating to us that he's going with
uh
Miles' leadership.
Thanks. Good call. I missed that. Nice. I think that's probably the right call. ASM's leadership, giving people slow, um, is not the best when you're looking at what's going to be probably a center line, a center brawl, or that's what Luke's going to try to make it. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a pretty reasonable opening for Daredevil here. He's going to have cover on the building. He and looks like there's nobody on this side that can really threaten him on round one. So he's going to take a damage though, and Daredevil only has 5 on this front side, so 20% of his health is gone just by interacting here. I wonder if that will matter at all. I guess we'll find out. So Alec could opt to just basically hold ASM back if ASM would be able to reach either of the middle pieces. But if you're looking for an activation, you just don't want to get chopped up by this Wolverine blender here. So maybe you just go with ASM now so that you can like delay another activation towards the um. One sec. All right. Yeah. So this makes sense. This is pretty straightforward. Opening for Alek to do. Blair, I got something funny to tell you that just happened in my household.
What's that?
So my daughter should be sleeping right now, and she's secretly on her watching a show, and she accidentally casted her YouTube show or whatever it was, her cartoon show, onto the TV in my bedroom where my wife's watching TV. So she just got busted. Pretty funny.
I thought you were gonna say that you caught her watching your stream in bed, and
Uh,
but you decided to allow her to watch it.
no. I think she was watching some Angry Birds thing or something.
Oh
So
yeah.
busted. Yeah. Oh well. So anyway, but that's what it's like when you got a 10-year-old daughter.
Yep.
All right. So we have ASM doing ASM things. The only downside here is he's gonna have only one power at the beginning
Yep.
of his next
Yep.
round. Which makes it probably not a very impactful turn on round two. Um, Looks like he's trying to give himself cover, and looks like he's setting up a move attack kind of sequence for ASM instead of having to like double move and basically get no output. So I think that's a pretty reasonable positioning from Alek there.
I think I would have let off with Daredevil. I mean, he can sit on that police car. He's got cover. He counts blanks against Hulk. I don't think of all your models right now, like given the fact that ASM's not going to have power for Plucky, were he to sit there, I like Daredevil going up and grabbing that because, like you said, he's not going to be able to web swing in, so he's going to have to move, and then he's just going to get one crappy attack off, and that's all he's going to get to do next turn.
Yeah.
Whereas if he could have long moved and then done an attack and generate some power, so that not Plucky, Witty Banter's online, and generate a couple of power, so that's online for the remainder of the attacks. But I feel like Daredevil is barely. You can use him for fodder in this because he's not your leader. So I would have liked to see him lead out first, personally.
Yeah. I think that there is a world where Hulk double walks and throws Daredevil towards Wolverine, giving him like two shots at him.
Yep.
But so I think that Daredevil. Oh, look at that! Look at because he activated Wong. Luke activated Wong here. He is because he activated Wong here. It's giving Daredevil the opportunity to do just that. Now, I would be worried like maybe one activation of Hulk or Wolverine, and I'd be like, okay, I'm willing to take this risk. But both of them seems a little too scary for me. Let's see what he does. It looks like he is going for it. Putting, I think, like I can see the logic because putting the pressure on Luke to grab the side paranoia from a scenario perspective is pretty significant, right? If you've got two of them, Luke is basically like, I need to grab that last one, or else I'm gonna just be down.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Oh, look
and
at that.
I think Lou is correctly identified here that were Daredevil to grab this disturbance on this car, he is probably out of range of ASM, so they would not get the bonus VP.
Yeah, I'm realizing now. I'm thinking now maybe that was Alec was trying to get too much. I think he was a little maybe
Yeah,
he was a little greedy with like I want to get cover and be
yeah.
able to
I
avoid
don't think
this,
you
but
need cover. Like if he was just sitting on that that sewer lid right there in front of him, I think that would be safe enough. And from there, then he could do a builder onto either of those witnesses next round so that he
Right.
could do 2 attacks.
Yeah. He is pretty tough. So I mean, if anyone can like tank these hits, maybe it's ASM. Let's see. Miles is. I mean, like, this is the problem with. Let's see. I don't know what Luke's gonna do here, but like, you're probably gonna have to put Hulk on a secure, and Wolverine has to grab that point, or I mean, he's probably has to grab the other secure. I don't know. This is um with Wong basically is really not a significant activation in this with this team. You're I don't know. I feel like you're on the back point. You're on the back foot a little bit because of how fast both the points are can score here. I'm trying to think of what's the thinking here with the he's
Well, the thinking is, do I contest the secure? Hulk. If Hulk gamma leaps, then walks and punches him, gets the wild, or generates a couple of power, he's just going to throw me off anyway. And in this case, I at least have the agency to say, I'm going to get this extra point from the paranoia because I'm
yeah
probably not getting it otherwise.
yeah that's there we go. That makes a lot of sense.
But the thing about this cautious approach is, your goal is to win on VPs as webs. It's going to be tough to do so if you just allow Lou to take both these witnesses. He probably won't get both, but I bet he should get at least one here.
So
I don't see how Lou contests the right one unless he double walks Daredevil
yeah,
over there.
Daredevil can reach it. I think there's like a little bit of like Luke has to pick these options, right? If Wolverine grabs the top paranoia, then Daredevil well maybe sits on the bottom secure. I think like Daredevil being on the yeah, maybe that's what happens. And then after Hulk and Wolverine have both gone, then Voodoo just goes to either the paranoia that Wolverine didn't grab, or on the top, the very top one, or he goes on the secure that Wolverine didn't sit on. Like whatever Wolverine doesn't do, Voodoo is going to do the other one.
Yeah, but I think you like that if you're Lou. So I think you just double move him onto the right witness and just sit there, and then
Well,
you'll probably
you could
see.
probably get the paranoia too. I just like pointing up my screen. I like, but okay, yeah, you could probably double walk, grab the paranoia, and sit on Fisk with Hulk right now. I mean, you could probably do that with Wolverine too. Actually, like that might just you just do that maybe.
You could on that one, but the thing is, so run Hulk to the right one, then Wolverine can sit on the left one. Then Voodoo would be in a tough position of,
Yeah, exactly.
do I attack or do I go grab the paranoia?
Yeah,
But I think it's risky to just do a builder into Wolverine because Lou's going to have Prio and he's probably activating Wolverine first. So
yeah.
that damage won't really. Although he would probably take 2 anyway, one from the disturbance, one from the witness. Actually, he'll probably only take the one because I think he can pick up that disturbance and be within 2 of Wong.
It's close. It's close because I'd also want to be within one of the witness, and
Yes.
so it's like I don't know if you can do all three of those things, but Hulk is just setting up for next turn, and
So he's just going in there.
so I think okay. So then Daredevil, I mean Daredevil either contests or picks up the paranoia. I mean I think you. The question is, what would you? Alec can kind of control what Wolverine does here a little bit, like by Daredevil grabs the bottom parent the middle disturbance that we're seeing here, then Wolverine, I think you have to like either you have to grab the other top one, or else you're down 3-1 on extracts. Okay, he's throwing a car into Miles. Seems pretty reasonable because they don't doesn't have brace. Miles way to kill Miles is through throwing things is usually pretty effective. Oh, he's got 2 rerolls on the dodge, right? Yeah.
I think. Yes. Got 1. Takes 2.
Yep. Wolverine's no matter the cost, which means he could theoretically he could do his charge into a spender. is really strong if Voodoo goes onto that secure or whoever goes onto that secure, because if you do any damage at all, he gets the throw displacing you. So that's why I think Alec is probably gonna try to get these extracts, because the throw from Wolverine won't be as like it won't make him lose the VPs. It's close. He might be able to
But
finagle it.
Daredevil, if anyone could dodge that spender, it's Daredevil sitting on that car in cover. It's 4 defense with cover, counting blanks, plus the leadership reroll. He could absolutely dodge that 7-die attack.
Yeah, he could. He could. He's realizing now that he's just there's. I think there's
Yep.
no way to get that range 2. I
So
think
he's gonna take the damage. I still do it.
you go on the car is what you're saying.
I mean, you could maybe sit on the right side of it. That would still probably get you cover,
Yeah.
just from the angle of where Wolverine's coming from, and in doing that, you might be able to keep Wolverine from getting onto the witness off his place 1. So I think I'd probably do that. I'd sit on the right side of the car and grab the disturbance.
So the problem, what Alec is measuring here is just to contest the Fisk. It is worth 2 VPs. So if nothing changes from this positioning right now, we're looking at Alec scoring 2 VPs because of the 1 paranoia he has, but Luke is already scoring 3 VPs because of the Fisk plus the 1 paranoia he has. So um, so Alec is basically trying to react to that. If he stops the Fisk, he's it's like a 2-0 situation. Um, but if he grabs his paranoia, it's a 3-2. They're 3-3. I don't know. Actually, I'm confusing myself. But he's opting to grab the paranoia.
I like that place. That's exactly how I would have done it myself.
Ah man. Okay, so now the question will be that does Luke feel the extract pressure, or is he going to put Wolverine on the secure, and or if he does the spender into Daredevil, he will get placed within 1 of Daredevil, which is not where you want to be.
No.
So look at that. He's looking to do the attack immediately, and then probably to get a move action after to be on the secure. The positioning looks pretty tight.
He might not even reach, but even if he does, I don't think I do. I think I just double move onto the witness.
Man, I don't know. Like you can get some free damage on Daredevil, maybe. Um, the only issue is that you Daredevil gets to move towards you short with his retaliatory attack if you do 2 damage to him. So it's like he could reposition off of that. Let's see how greedy Luke is. In my experience, he is bloodthirsty. Okay, so I will not be surprised if he charges no matter the cost into this. The question is, are you too sure? I think he's in though. I think he's within range 3 after that move, after that charge. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's getting. Here we go.
All right, viewers. 7 dice into 4 physical. 7 into 4, counting blanks with cover
And
and
a
a
reroll.
reroll.
And a reroll.
What's the average amount of damage? Quickly.
Dude,
No time to look it up.
I have no idea. I think that Daredevil's gonna take 2 hits here, but that's like I don't know, maybe one. I'll say one. I'll say one damage goes through. What do you think? Before the throw, of course.
Well, I already looked it up, so I can't say.
Okay.
But
Well, what does the math say then?
it's a 52% chance for him to dodge it.
Oh wow! Holy moly!
The
Yeah,
average
one
is
damage.
one. The average is one exactly,
Wow. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Let's see what happens.
and that's a good roll from Daredevil and a bad
Oh,
one
there we
from
go. So
he
zero
already dodged
damage.
it.
Yeah, it's already done. And Wolverine has nothing to show for it. He gets the place, and he has taken a damage. No throw, and yeah, no throw. So what do we got here? He's tabbing on his dice. I'm sure they'll figure it out pretty soon. Ooh. Yeah, I mean that was a terrible roll for Luke, right? He rolls 2, so like just like naturally without the whole double wild situation. He only rolled 2 out of 7. And no rerolls either, of course, because you're outside of 2 of all any other enemies. So, I mean, you have no power. You're sitting on the other secure, which is. Hold on. Remember what I said about being bloodthirsty?
Yeah, he's not going to reach there secure because that car. Even if the car wasn't there, I don't think he would have got there. But
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So there we
yeah.
go. He's going into miles.
I think that's a smart. Just place there so that next turn you can just go ham. You
Um,
weren't getting on the witness
yeah.
anyway. So now the question is, what do you do with Voodoo? Do you sit on the
Well,
witness
hold on, hold
and
on. Well, Wolverine, that was his first action. All right. So right, because
no,
he charged.
no, no.
He charged. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're right. You
He's
did.
going into Daredevil again. Oh
Going
man,
to
this
Daredevil
is.
again.
So he's got blanks reroll.
I would have gone into Miles.
Yeah, I would have too. That Wild Pierce doesn't do anything to Daredevil, but the Wild
Nope.
Pierce hits Miles. So
Yep.
it's definitely, I think that's a missed target
Yeah.
prioritization. So let's see what we get for a roll here. All right. Yeah, see, Daredevil's already tanked the 2 crits, and let's see what Luke pushes through.
That's a good
Ooh,
roll. Got
4
4.
into 2. So Daredevil takes 2.
And he's using the leadership.
Oh, that's a good call on that one.
I got 5.
5 takes 3 on Daredevil. Daredevil lives on 1.
He's got the Miles leadership.
Oh yeah, fair. Getting ahead of myself a little bit.
And he'll take 2.
Oh, okay. That does give Daredevil the ability to retaliate into Wolverine.
Yeah.
Let's see if he does that. I don't know what the right play here is though, but like maybe getting back with your team, right? Maybe getting back within 2 of your team could be a thing you do. Or he's opting not to.
It's not going to do it.
Interesting. Let's see. So we have, what's the score we have right now? So we have 2 VPs, oh sorry, 3 VPs for Luke because he has 1 secure and 1 paranoia. That is not within range 2 of his team. And we've got Alec scoring 2 paranoias plus the bonus, so he's at 3 VPs. If he double walks Voodoo onto this secure, he's going to be scoring
5. He'd go up 5 to 3.
Daredevil is spending for the retaliatory attack here. So he was. It looks like it. That looks like what I'm seeing. Nope. Aunt May's wheat cakes. It's similar to Second Wind. You're basically paying 1 power to heal 1 on every character that Web Warrior, I believe, and you're removing slow. But slow is not a condition that Luke will be putting out this game, so it didn't really matter. That part of the card didn't matter, but. It's just setting up Wolverine, putting pressure on him to activate early. Not that Luke loves activating Wolverine immediately every round. That's what I've seen in the games that he's played. So let's see if what Alec does with his second action here.
Is a damage and a stun worth a VP? Looks like Alex says it is.
It's worth 2. You mean 2 VPs?
Well, he would have got
Oh,
he could have
yes.
picked the paranoid set, but I
Yeah.
guess he would have taken a damage from that as well. So it's basically a stun for a VP. And Voodoo, the stun doesn't really matter much to him because he saps power. He gets power from failures, so he still generates pretty good power despite it. So
Yeah. I think you do you stun the Luke's Daredevil here? Do you move it towards Daredevil, or do you move it like where does Alec move Hulk's piece?
that's a good
I
question.
think you move them. I think you move. I think Luke wants to move them as close together as possible, and Alec wants to do the opposite. Is basically what I'm thinking. Let's see here. Krunstall says, if you're a WebWare player, are you maybe looking at have Daredevil on the flip side for the added attrition to flip Wolverine and maybe take out Wong? I think if you're the WebWarrior player, you want to basically keep your characters on the healthy side so that you can like win those contested secures. Anytime you're at risk of losing a model when you're playing the scenario, I think it's not ideal. So I think Luke is fine with having his models flip, especially if they end up with like lots of power when they flip, and he can like spike them back. But this is a pretty quick game. I think that round like whoever win, if someone takes a big lead round 2, they might be able to just ride it out for the rest of the game. And same with round 3. Round 3 could just be like I win the game on round 3. So there might not be enough time um to punch through a team. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Luke does. Luke isn't the most experienced player, so he might not have seen Spider Tracker before, or might not remember that it's up and online for a lot of the characters that Alec has. So, uh, but with everything all close and condensed together,
Yeah,
you might not. It might not matter. Like you might Spider
yeah,
Tracker out a character, but then there's still other targets.
yep.
Wolverine's gonna go first. All right, based on me streaming a few of Luke's games before, I think I mean like that's what my money's on.
I would think so. Only question really is who do you go after? I mean, me, I would go after Miles, but just the fact that I was going to go with Hulk, and this is something you don't see very often. Normally, people say the Hulk activation for last. It's sort of like a bait you just throw out there, like go ahead and attack him
Yeah.
if you want to. You'll just power me up. So Daredevil's going to block 2 on the dodge roll.
Ooh, look at that. It's on 1.
Yeah, and he would have liked to have got him there just on the throws, then he could just double whammy on someone, but
Yeah. He's just gonna do basically to it like he's got to do an attack now into Daredevil, right? That's put him in a situation where he like is kind of forced to attack Daredevil.
I think yeah, you have to try to finish him at this point. But
This
I
is
mean, if Hulk picks this up, like Miles can just taser webs him and drop it and get it
yeah.
right back, and Lou's not going to be scoring very many points for this round if that's the case. So
Yeah.
I just saw this, but the witness actually made it over to Lou's Daredevil. So both
Yeah.
Daredevils are actually stunned right now. Well, that's a
All
whiff.
right. Oh, that's brutal. But he does 1 damage. Oh, he's got a reroll. Oh no, blanks. Count blanks on
Blank.
Daredevil. So yeah, he blocks it. That is a pretty bad 2 whiffs for Luke. He's probably tilting.
Do
uh,
you leadership right
yeah, that's
here?
fair. That's fair. You might as well, right?
I think so. Yeah. Oh,
And
he's not
then
gonna. Just gonna hit him
oh,
again.
Yeah, he can't really. He's stuck. He's got to attack Daredevil again, or it's like this is the problem that Lucas has now. Luke has now by whiffing this. If he doesn't get it damage through on the next attack here, what is he doing here? He's throwing. How is he throwing? Sacrifice. We got a
Yep.
sacrifice play
Yep.
into Voodoo. So Voodoo only gets to roll 2 dice because you're not allowed to add any dice to the defense roll. And Voodoo's
Ooh.
natural stats card says 2/2/4. So Voodoo rolls 2 and or 1 success. Luke gets 4. Voodoo takes 3. Look like he's taking 3. There's his reroll he just used. And Voodoo has a reroll, right? He should.
Got the web reroll if he wants it.
Yeah.
He might just choose to
Look,
power
see,
himself up if
that
he
I was
wants
just
to
gonna
like
say exactly. That's like a smart
possess somebody.
player. A smart player will consider all options. He's opting to take a third damage here. So that's pretty interesting. I wonder what he's thinking about the reasoning behind that. So Hulk did get enough power to now. What's happening here? I don't know.
He's
Oh, he's
he got a he
push. He got
got
a
he got the
push.
wild for a push.
Yeah. Okay. So Hulk now has the power though to jump onto the Fisk point. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like he just needs to generate enough power to be able to leap onto a Fisk point, and that way he's like not. Oh, we have a little bit of a misclick situation. Um, and otherwise he'd be basically
Oh,
contributing 0 points to the scenario.
Gumakua
Oh
he can't re-roll due to
yeah,
sacrifice. Can't
yeah.
modify.
Amakua. I think that's how you say it, right? Every time I see your name in Discord, I'm like, how do you say that? Omakua. Okay. Uh, so I don't know if I'm Alec. I'm probably Oma. How do you say that first part though? Omakua. Okay. Oh man, I got to get you on the cast as a co-commentator, and then you can pronounce it for me on the show. Okay. Yeah. So he couldn't reroll, of course. All right. So Hulk pulling back here. He has no way to display size 4, right? Yeah, he doesn't have a displacement on size 4. So Hulk can kind of be like a little out of the way. I like the positioning here because it does set up a terrain throw. If any of Alex's characters end up the end of the round, even in the proximity of Hulk. So, seems pretty reasonable. Alex, Daredevil, just like get me the heck out of this kill zone here.
He's thinking about it. There's a lot of things you could do here. You could just go into Logan, try to force out an exceptional from him. You could just like baton hook Wong and then just try to put him down. And you could just run away.
Yeah, I like Daredevil just running away here. It just means like there's no one that can get him. Like it's interesting. Wolverine can only do so much, right? With Hulk basically kind of whiffing that activation. There's all what am I trying to say here? Wolverine can only do so much. He can't
Yeah,
get all these characters. So I
yeah.
think that Alec is just counting on extract lead, run away at this point. Now that you've scored 2 points more, 2 threat more. They're playing 16 threat, Tatted Colossus. We got both secures are 16, both secure and extract, so they were kind of locked into the 16 threat. Let me just do the. Can we do the quick count here? Yeah, we got Hulk and Wong is 8, and then Wolverine and Daredevil is 8, so that's 16. And we got ASM Miles is 8, and Voodoo and Daredevil is 8. So there you go. They're both playing 16. I had a game I played recently where a player accidentally deployed the wrong threat, and we
Hmm.
resolved it amicably. But you should always like double check your counts when
Yeah.
you deploy. All right. What it looks like we're setting up a range 2 Voodoo grab and not take damage kind of situation. Voodoo might probably, like if Voodoo gets to run away here, basically, he's going to grab that Paranoia and probably just like hide with Daredevil for 3 VPs is maybe the thinking here. As long as Alec doesn't daze any of Luke's characters before they activate, he'll have a final activation and be able to like maybe sneak a character onto a secure, or Miles might be able to like displace Wong off the Fisk secure for a 2 VP for a significant VP swing. Like all Alec needs right now is probably just like one significant VP swing, and he's in a in like a winning kind of position. Yeah, you want to focus on. I'm not sure. This is the regular Hulk. This isn't the Immortal Hulk. So I mean, he might feel immortal with 20 health, but um, it's Immortal Hulk loves the new Daredevil leadership. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can see that. I think any big base character loves it. The Yeah, any character that you like basically can reliably make a one big attack with every turn is probably a big fan of this. Like Wolverine, right? He's got this souped up charge, so he pretty much always gets one big attack every turn. Hulk's of course, ASM like ASM with the leap, that extra 2 dice on his web swing. Those are the types of things that the defenders like probably they just like synergize really well with the leadership. So it's Luke's turn. He's got to figure out what to do here. I don't know. There's nothing. There's no obvious play coming to mind here. Take out Daredevil. Maybe Wolverine goes into Voodoo. That's like my thinking. You like Voodoo can mess Wolverine up potentially, or he can just threaten to extract a secure, a VP score out scenario win.
I mean, yeah, he could go after Voodoo. He could like charge Builder, then Spender, place it in one, pick up the disturbance.
Yeah,
He'd take a damage, but then he'll just heal the 2 off.
right. That's
But
yeah,
he's gonna try to get ASM here, and he very badly needs to get a daze here. He's gonna be in trouble here if Peter's able to weather this storm. And
yeah.
he's got the 1 point for Woody. Although he whiffed there. Pretty good roll from Wolverine. He got 4.
Nice.
He's gonna spend leadership.
Yeah, he looks like I think he gets 2 rerolls here. It looks like Miles is within 2, but I can't tell for sure. But
Oh, gets
whoa,
6.
6. I think he's gonna live. I mean, let's see what Alec rolls. But he's gonna do a full reroll here, of course. 6 on 5 dice. You gotta like what a game, eh?
Yeah.
So he's gonna
No Pierce.
live.
No Pierce though.
Yeah. Here's the Miles reroll now.
So it'll take 3.
Boom! Wow, look at that. He blocks 3
Actually,
from nothing.
he's got a. I think he got a Woody this. Yeah.
Yeah, you also put Woody
Yeah.
Banner
There you
down.
go. I don't roll a wild, please.
Well, the wild. Oh yeah, because it's a Pierce. No, the Pierce wouldn't work, right? Because it's in the order of events in terms of modification. If you re-roll into a wild, the Wolverine's chance to Pierce has already passed.
So attacker modifies attacker, defender modifies defender. I'm not sure what happens
So
after
okay,
that.
so let's see here. The Pierce would go right, so he'd Pierce into Alec, and then Alec would get to use Witty Banter. So if you re-roll a success into a wild, Luke doesn't get to retroactively Pierce with that wild. That would be going back a step in the reroll phase. So it would just count as a regular success. So the Witty Banter really has no downside. It just has either you maintain the same successes, or you've taken one away. But something that I haven't been watching that probably should just keep an eye on is the crits on ASM. I think that was the first time he's got attacked. I'm pretty sure. and he didn't
Yep,
roll any
and
crits. So
he did not.
the Crunstall, yes, the Wild would still count as 2 successes if he did the charge. I don't think he charged though, so he looks like I think he's aiming up a charge right now though. But yeah, the Wild double count would still work because that's not you're not modifying any dice. You're just counting successes after all the dice have been rolled, and they're counting as 2. Handy dandy. So yeah, I think you just go. I think you own Voodoo here just because he's like the most likely character to get got. There is a okay, yeah, and you can't spider tracker him, right? Like you can't spider tracker Voodoo, so it's another thing that he just like he can't avoid. But he just did it. Oh, he's gonna spider tracker this potentially. I would. Alec is thinking about it. I feel like so. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna. Oh, so he's seeing spider tracker, and he's seeing that if he does it, it's only gonna save ASM or whatever character he wants. It's not gonna save Voodoo. So he's like, he's probably thinking, I have to take this. Oh, hmm. Clearly, Alec has played webs before. Uh, yeah, I believe so. Let me pull up. It's a move action, right? Where is it? Where is Spider Tracker? A move action and a charge is this action. Best at what I do is he makes a move action. So you have to do a move action, and charges are move actions, or the first step of them is a move action. So you can use Spider Tracker when a character is doing a charge or a similar type of superpower, and he's opting not to do the Spider Tracker ability. And Voodoo's dead, I think. Um, we have
I
4
don't think. I don't think
successes.
this. No, this is an ASM again.
Okay.
So yeah, 4 with the Pierce. He's taken 3. I think believe he needs this. Did not get it.
So
So
4 into was it a spender? No, it was a regular attack. Okay.
oh, he's gonna
Oh,
witty
Witty
the
Banner,
wild.
the
He's got
wild.
witty on. Yep, yep, yep. And he got it. So he will look at that. What a swing! Goes from
So the Pierce still
phasing to
hold on. The
dodging.
Pierce should have still worked though, right?
Oh, you are correct.
So this is actually 2 into 1. It takes 1. So ASM should have taken 1 there. He
Yes,
didn't. He didn't.
but the Pierce is optional, I believe. So if Lude,
Let's
I
read
don't
it. I
think
don't
that.
think it is. I don't think it is optional. Pierce, change one of the things. Is Pierce optional? I don't think it is. I think we've had this.
Okay, okay.
Let's he's Wolverine has taken both his actions. I mean, we have time to ask this real
Yeah,
quick, I think, on
yeah.
the All right. What do we have here? Recal. He's recalling anyway.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the Pierce won't matter anyway. Like, right? Because the whole thing doesn't matter. Which is interesting, right? Because so now it's just a clean roll. Nobody gets anything, and we're just rolling dice.
Oh, ASM still gets
Oh, he
3
just
with a
rolls bounce.
wild.
He rolls 3, right? So no damage at all. Nope, there should be no
The
damage
wild
there.
counts as 2.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you're right.
So
It still counts as 2. You're absolutely right.
save
So
1.
he gets ASM gets 2 power because of the. Oh man, that was pretty wild. All right, lots of
Yeah.
rules kind of having to watch there. But yes, we get 1 damage to an ASM. ASM gets 2 power because he rolled a crit. All right, where we go? There we go. It's tough work being an accuser.
Yep.
Oh man, pretty wild. Okay, we have a bleed on Wolverine. I think that's a mistake. All right, bleed on ASM. There we go. Yeah, I think that was a huge save. ASM tanked, did exactly what he needed to do. We did have healing factor not. He forgot to healing factor on Wolverine. Um, and healing factor is optional.
Healing
So
factor is optional. I do know that.
yeah, so it's just like it's a miss. He might die because of that. We'll see, but um, yeah, ASM going here seems pretty obvious. I mean, you could all webbed up with ASM. That move hit everyone with all web, but that's I don't know. Maybe he's probably saving it. I wouldn't know. I have no idea how to play webs. I just see Daredevil over there with a long move, and I'm like, oh man, it'd be nice if he couldn't do anything this turn. Krunstall, if you roll crit into a crit, if you roll crit and then you recount and you get a crit, do you get 2 power? No, because it's timing is after the effects are resolved, and recal basically just like takes all the modifications, throws them out. You're still in the modification step of the attack sequence. So ultimately, um, yeah, no, it the recal kind of resets all of your rerolls, and so
Yeah,
you're
all those things like Voodoo's thing where he gets a power from a failure, all those like get a power, they all happen at the very end of it. So it's just after all modifications have occurred, whatever's left at that point.
okay. Yeah, Shadow Marvel's saying like if it says May, which it doesn't. I'm pretty sure. I'll pull the card up again, but it definitely just says change one die, change one
Yep.
of the defending. Yeah, so it should have. So assuming he didn't recal there,
Yep.
he would have taken 1 damage, effectively meaning the recal was basically just a dead card in this case. He wasted power on that one. So Voodoo hits Wolverine for 3 damage here. He gets a sap and a skull, like just ripping Voodoo's, like putting the juicing Voodoo up to the freaking max almost. But yeah, he's opting to just run away. And that's he's going for a score out here. So I mean that
Yeah.
makes sense. That's like the
Yep.
web's that's the web's play. So all right, let's see how bloodthirsty Luke gets. Is he gonna go into Wong or something? We'll go with Wong into Voodoo or something. um, yeah. When it's interesting, Wong, interesting pick, right? Because he is here to basically heal his team, and he likes to pick up the backline extracts and just kind of earn a VP around and do nothing else,
Yeah.
basically. And in this scenario, all the things were on the midline, giving him nothing to do,
Yep.
especially because he also doesn't have priority, and he's also against a team that has basically no interest in attacking Luke's characters unless like it's for like power generating effects basically, or like to set up a key daze. Like he's probably only going to daze Wolverine this entire
Yeah.
game.
But they will go for Wolverine here. So I think the play is you're definitely going to heal him. Then the question is, do you walk on to the witness or do you just meditate?
Yeah, I think you have to have Wong doing something. So you move and heal. It's 1 power to heal, right? So
Yep.
you would just move, heal Wolverine. That's it. You are putting secure pressure on Alec, right? You're getting right now. You're scoring 4 VPs on the secure plus your friendship bonus you got, so that's another 2. You're scoring 6. Luke's scoring 6 this round, if nothing changes. Um, so what let's see what Alec can do about that. Like maybe I don't know. Make Daredevil drop his extract. You displace Wong or Wolverine off the point. There's a few things you can do to slow down Luke from scoring all the like that many in a round. He's ooh,
I think
bloodthirsty.
if he walks Wong onto that, I think he's going after Wong. Otherwise, I think he's going after Wolfie with ASM, and then I think he's gonna save Miles.
He's got like I told you he was
Oh,
bloodthirsty. I
what?
told you he's gonna.
I don't
Yeah,
know about this.
he's gonna punch. Oh man, is he gonna try to? He's going into
It's
Daredevil
more dice scouting blanks.
and a
Look at the
reroll.
reroll.
That's crazy.
I
I think
mean,
it's a little.
I know you have your leadership, but
Oh
this is
yeah, so he's
wishful
setting up the
thinking here.
leadership. He's setting up the leadership. 4 dice with 2 rerolls into 4 dice counting blanks and a reroll. I mean, he can do it. He can do it,
He
but
could, but
it's, it's
he needs a big spike or a big blank out, not a blank out, a hit out from
yeah, it's definitely
Daredevil.
risky here. He's like he's rolling the dice literally, and he gets one success into 2 blocks on Daredevil. Ooh,
Needs two here. Nope.
yeah. So there we go. Wong. He contributes nothing the entire round. That's
I think that was a mistake. I
yeah.
think I would have just healed Wolverine, and because now like you can really hammer on him, and he's gonna have to do some. I know he still has exceptional online, but like ASM and Miles can both potentially web swing in here and throw some good attacks into him.
Yeah, yeah. Miles could. I mean, if I'm Miles, maybe you're thinking web swing into an attack into Wolverine can displace him off the point. Is maybe a thought there. ASM can't displace, so he's probably just gonna swing into. Let's see if he swings into Wolverine or not. He's going into
Looks like
Wolverine.
yep.
Ooh, blocks nothing on Wolverine. Oh, only 2 on ASM. So, yeah, that's what ASM does, right? He does.
Yeah, I think you just take that if you're Logan. I would not exceptional for the 1 damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
it looks like it. I mean, basically, he's guaranteed to live through another
Mm-hmm.
attack. Is the situation here? Um, what?
Oh, it cleared the bleed. Okay.
Okay.
Gonna see if
Interesting.
Miles can finish him off, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at this, yeah, even if Miles just displaces him, that's good, right? It hits the wild as long
Yeah.
as he gets the wild on his web swing attack. And Daredevil can't move too far because if he does, he loses that bonus. I guess like Daredevil could go to the other point maybe, and he gets the bonus from Wolverine, or maybe that's the thinking. But I mean, there's probably a spot in the middle for Daredevil to go. Um, so I don't know what the thinking is here by moving away from your team. I think Daredevil really, really wants to move towards the middle of the board here.
Yeah, you're already stunned. I don't know if he can get to the other witness in 1 move, but if I can, I think the play might just be just move and then just baton hook ASM and just push him off it.
That's a good call. I forgot about that ability. Yeah, he's got the range 4, and a hit is a pull. And it ignores stealth too, and so no cover. So you're just really looking for the hit roll. Yeah, you're right. That's a good call. It would force Miles to kind of stay. Oh, he's hitting Miles. It looks like with it, but I think that's a mistake because Miles can just like
Yeah, Miles he
Miles can
didn't
just
look
run
good.
away after. Yeah, he'll survive this in all likelihood, and then he'll run away and um yeah. Let's see what he if he chooses to do this. He's
Plus, there's no real reason to keep 2 characters on this witness. Like Hulk, he ain't getting pushed off it.
yeah, and Miles, and if Miles ends up beside Hulk, Hulk just throws a size 4 at him, and there goes Miles.
Yeah, you're fine if Miles wants to come dance with him. Like,
Yeah, Luke wants the game to take longer, right. He wants the game to last as
yep,
long as possible.
yes, he wants to drag it out because he has the attrition advantage.
So yeah, I think you're definitely right by getting Daredevil on that middle point. Would be would probably be the best the best way to go about this. Or even just pulling ASM off. Like either of those 2 options kind of accomplish this very similar thing. I think if I'm Luke in this position here, I'm probably thinking I'm trying to like avoid having Miles be able to just easily get on this point that Hulk and Daredevil are on. That's like my like right here, like this looks like a body block attempt here, but like we already said, I think we don't think Miles wants to go anywhere near this side of the board anyway. So we've got Luke rolling 4 successes out of 4, and he's gonna get the pull into Miles. Miles total Chad blocking like usual. At least 2 every time. All right, lives on lives. So does Miles. This is a problem. I think Luke is making a blunder here, right? Miles spenders into Daredevil, makes him drop the piece. He picks up the piece and he bounces.
Yeah, you should.
He can't. Miles can't. In a perfect scenario for Miles, he would have taken one more, which would have let him web swing as well. But um, yeah. See, look at that. Alec immediately measures range 2. He knows what's going on. Luke doesn't yet. Luke's about to
So if
be
he
surprised
gets
here, I
this
think.
and runs, he's
Ooh.
gonna get 5.
You no matter the cost this with Miles, right? You no matter the cost this so that you can web swing after the attack's over.
I don't think you have to. I
I
think
think I'd be greedy here. When else would you play no matter the cost? I think this is like the moment to play it.
web swing and then like go after Wolverine.
Well, no, I mean it would just get you an extra far away is what I would be thinking.
Yeah, but I mean, he could fly up onto the. He can just move up onto the bugle. I don't think you need to get that far away. I think you still want to kind of be
Oh, no matter
relatively
the
close.
cost, grabbing the paranoia dazes you. Oh yeah, there we go. Thanks, chat. See, I purposely said something wrong so that
Oh, yep.
I'd get more chat activity. So obviously, I'm kidding. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yes, thank you, chat. Okay, yeah. So let's see. I'm sure SmartAlek will avoid this. His name is not Dumb Alec. Big brain. Yeah, that's right. Big brain plays. All right. So he's opting to not to deal with Daredevil here. He's opting to move and attack Wolverine. So the he's doing a web swing.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, that makes sense. You just want to get that wild to get Wolverine off the point. And if you do get a wild and you get 1 damage through, that might be 2 separate instances of damage. I'm assuming he hits that light post, and that would daze Wolverine.
I think he could have done that better though, and
Yeah.
I'll say it here after we see what happens.
He rolls the wild. That's does he get the? He looks like he's getting 1 damage through as of right now, and
Nope.
he doesn't get any other damage. So Wolverine is left on 1 hit point.
So
I'm assuming he collides.
he
Yeah.
could have uh spent the 2 power and web swinged and placed himself like just to the left of Hulk, and I think he would have been within range 2 of Daredevil, within range 3 of Wolverine. You spend her into Wolverine, or you build her in, and then he was on 5 power, so he would have had
Yeah.
enough power to then Venom Blast Daredevil. I think he could have attacked them both.
Right. Right. I see what you're saying.
Because now he's on the point, but it doesn't really matter because he would have got it anyway. So now Miles is just going to get stunned and take a damage. So it's going to
Yeah. You're right. You're right. There's yeah. There was a more optimal road. It sounds like you also would have taken away that paranoia, which is actually 2 VPs on
Yep.
Daredevil,
Yep.
and of course. I mean, I'm not saying it would have happened, but that 7 dice into 3 on Daredevil could have even got him,
Yeah.
which would have got another 2 VPs off of Luke's scoring. So yeah, I think that um, there might have. Oh no, actually, no, I don't think you would have been able to contest it as well. But either way, yes, I think there was. You're right. I think there was a better way to do it. And look, Alec is measuring 1 off Miles, making sure that both Miles and ASM are taking that 1 damage and the stun. This is Alec is he's holding on for dear life on this healthy side here. Three
Yeah,
characters with one health. What I think. So who said this? Someone said this. It was I think it was Cookie, Utility Cookie maybe. He said that the motto of the Web Warriors is live on one or something like that.
yeah,
Um,
but they're in trouble now.
oh yeah,
Um, they've spent, I believe he spent sacrifice. Yeah, sacrifice is spent. So I mean, I think it's just got to be a Logan activation here, and he's just going to go ham, and he should be able to get both of them. I would think.
oh yeah. I exactly. There's no. I think that that's very true. Alec is definitely not activating ASM or Miles right away, but I think that long term, we're looking at a priority turn. Probably we're looking at a priority turn with Alec next round, and he takes that. Um, he takes whatever paranoia he can get, and he bounces with it. While Daredevil and Voodoo basically run to the corner of the board and score 3 VPs around. So I don't know what the math is there to see if Luke can basically prevent that 3 VPs around from mattering. But
Well, the three won't
yeah,
be enough here in round three.
yeah,
I think this could be a huge swing turn for Luke. If he gets them both and picks the two up and then just holds on,
yeah.
that's gonna
What is
be
that? Is that 7 points? Seven
it's
three.
8.
Ooh,
He'd have 3 paranoias plus the bonus plus both fists. He'd go up. He 8-2 would make it 14-13 and lose advantage.
so I think Voodoo and Daredevil would get that one extra VP, right? So they'd get so Al can get 3 VPs if Voodoo and Daredevil stay together.
Yes,
So
but
he'll go to four.
that
He'd
might
go to
not happen.
14.
Alec Alec might be tempted to possess someone.
Right.
Um, but then if you do that, then you're having to come into the fray. Like if Logan places here to the right of ASM, Voodoo's not going to have range 3 to. He's going to have to move to attack and or possess him.
Yeah. Either way, I think that if Luke doesn't get both ASM and Miles here, like Alec has a win condition this round, so
Yes,
so
absolutely.
he needs that's like the first
And
thing.
his
He's
win
going with
condition is
Wolverine.
run away.
Luke, go with Wolverine, the lunatic. All right, like that's his like. You go with the Wolverine first, or you die, and he's not dead yet. So it's man, Hulk is the obvious play because of obviously the guaranteed throw. Wolverine doesn't have that. It looks like Wolverine paid the 2 power, so um, yep, he did. He's playing Sacrifice. Oh no, sorry, he's playing Spider Tracker now. Ooh,
Ooh,
he might have got by that card.
I don't think so because
Oh,
he can still opt to spender into Miles here, place the one off him, and then build her into ASM and
you're
save the
right.
leadership for the second attack.
You are right, and even if for some reason Miles is able to survive, he can throw Miles and probably collide with ASM. So you're at least getting Miles like is getting got for sure because of that collision. Let's see what happens here. He's rolling 3. He only did the regular attack, so he did not do the spender. So right there, we're
Mm.
looking at a ASM probably sneaking away. Let's see. This is very interesting. Hulk is going to have to basically double walk throw to stay in this game.
Well, he does get him, but yeah, I think that was a mistake. I think I would have spendered him because now it's like now what do you do? You have an action, or there's nothing you can do with it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. The spender was the correct call in that situation. Oh, of course, Hulk throwing ASM into Miles was probably like the way to go. Was definitely the way to go. Looking at it at the beginning. So let's see. He's just gonna have to move back. Like, oh man, that's a bummer. If he just took an extra second to think about it, he wouldn't be in the situation where he's like just like throwing the tool around. Okay. Well, either way, Alec did make a smart play with the spider tracker. It that's when I play. Yeah, when I play the game, your the reality is you can't play a perfect game like a lot very often, if ever. But what you can do is put your opponent into uncomfortable situations,
Hmm.
or which can basically draw out the blunders. This was a situation where Alec made a play. It didn't change anything in any direct way, but it but what it did was it pulled a blunder out of Luke here. So thinking about it now, though, if you went with Hulk, you could have. It did mean there was a spider tracker trigger with Hulk moving towards them. So um, thinking about it now, it's like maybe uh, Hulk couldn't have got ASM. I don't know, because it is a far distance for Hulk to have to travel. So anyway, we've got Daredevil going into Wong.
Yep.
Well, it's 1 damage into Wong with a pull, it looks like. Or maybe.
No, that was his builder, so you
Oh, so
gotta.
he's already range 2. He's already range. That makes sense. That makes sense because Wong attacked him with a range 2 last time. Okay. The throw would reach. Yeah, the throw would reach. That's for sure. If Hulk went. Okay.
And Wong will live on 1.
Ooh, that's it's very interesting. Daredevil's reactionary ability to punch back isn't based on taking damage. It's only based on basically surviving an attack. So if Wong does try to go into Daredevil here again, like he did last time, Daredevil
Yeah.
could just daze
Yeah.
Wong. So let's see if that's what happens in this situation. Hulk double walks throws, I think. I mean, right? Double walk throw. Throw ASM into Voodoo.
I think you activate Wong here. Only question is, what do you do? Do you double builder into Daredevil? He tried it once. He's
The
at.
problem here is that if nothing changes on the board state, Alec does Alec win? No, he scores
No.
4. He scores 4.
Yep. He'd end on 15,
Yeah,
and Lou would score 6, end on 12.
yeah. That's a lot. That's a
But
lot of points.
I don't see Alec like coming at Lou though. I think he's just gonna stay over there and make Lou waste actions to come to him. So yeah, I like this. I think you just run away with 1 action and then just heal the 2 damage. Either Wong heal himself or heal Logan.
Yeah, I think you've got exceptional online. You heal Wong so that he just doesn't he doesn't get dazed in the with the Fisk token. So that he can still contest. Maybe, like probably, because otherwise, if as soon as Wong is injured, he's like contributing nothing to the game at that point. So I would heal Wong here. Yeah, there it
Sweet.
goes. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Did he gain too much power from the damage? Oh, the stun. Okay, never mind. The stun would have happened after. So yeah. Okay. Now, hmm. The problem that Alec is facing right now is that the Voodoo doesn't deal with secures anymore. He only rips extracts
Yep.
from.
Yep.
So Voodoo can't do anything to stop the double Fisk scoring unless he's going to put characters in danger.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of characters that Alec has that are alive are all holding extracts. So it's like you don't want to put them anywhere near Hulk, I would imagine. ASM books it. Yeah, I don't know. Like the challenge is that ASM, um, he
Why is he measuring this out? What's I think I would just web swing in, do like a big attack and Wong generate some power, and then just run back over to my friends.
so if he dazes ASM here, or sorry, if he dazes Daredevil here, it means that Hulk can pick up a paranoia, sure, but Hulk can also not be within 2 of his buddies and contest the secure. So if Alec does daze Daredevil here, Hulk is basically having to. He scores 3 VPs instead of 4, maybe. That's what I'm seeing. So he loses a VP, but so does Alec. I don't know. Luke, I'm just seeing Luke be able to score. Because he has the characters, the stronger characters or the tougher characters. Other than Wong, of course, he can just like hold down these secures and um, I don't know how Alec's gonna have to basically
I
figure out how to solve that.
I don't think if the board state just kind of stands pat with Lou on the right and Alec on the left, Alec will win it on turn 4. He's scoring 4 around, and Lou's scoring 6, and Lou's in too much of a hole to be able to. He'd go from 6 to
Right,
12,
yeah, you're right. It'll
18.
1918 if
Yep,
everyone just
yep,
stays there. So you're right. Luke is on a clock, and that's
yeah. So
probably
the
why he's opting to not do anything with ASM other than to attack Wong. Um, we've got the trigger. It means that he's gonna throw himself into Wolverine and be placed within one of Wolverine, I believe, which is probably not what he wanted, maybe potentially. Yeah, choose an enemy character within 2 of the original target, which was Wong. So that's Wolverine. He qualifies. Placed within 1 of Wolverine. The chosen character suffers a collision as if this character, ASM, was thrown into them. Interesting. He has enough power for catch. Whatever Spider can. 8 dice. ASM gained 3 power? I'm so confused as to why ASM lost a power just now. He should have gained 2 from damage and for a crit.
Is he stunned?
Oh, yeah, you're right. There it is. Yep, good call. The stun prevents the second power on the attack. He's considering. Yep.
Oh, this would be a mistake if he tries to get Daredevil here, because Lou would just sack it onto Hulk.
Yeah, the second. I mean, let's see what happens. But that is. Oh, he's holding. He's looking at his cards. So let's see. Oh, he's rolling 4 on the collision for Wolverine. And Wolverine blocks 1 so far, so he's taking 2 as of right now. He takes 1 on Wolverine. You're right, the sack is on the table. You're definitely, I mean, why not just sack into Hulk here? Ooh. I'm like watching their hand movements to see like if Luke goes anywhere near his cards, but it looks like you just get in the heat of the moment, right? It's like you could easily get excited about like what's going on here, and you could just miss this. I think this was a blunder on Alex. I think you're right. This is a blunder on Alex's part, and it's up to Luke to identify that this is actually a blunder. This is probably a blunder, but
Oh, he's gonna take it. Wow. He gets 5. Well, that should do it.
ouch. Luke is here we go. Yeah, he's rolling. This is something that's interesting, right? Like just like playing the game, when you're putting a lot of like turn pressure or like when you could be putting a little bit of turn pressure on him, right? Al could be saying, "I'm going to attack," like he does an action and then like pauses like for half a breath or like half a second or whatever, enough time for Luke to quickly react or play reactive abilities, but not a lot of time to consider them. And so you'd have to be an experienced enough player to use those half a beat moments in time to be like, whoa, I've got a trigger here. I've got a thing here. And by playing faster than what your opponent is used to, you're not giving them much breathing room to make those decisions. Obviously, you need to. I'm of the position where you definitely need to give your opponent like that half a second, the second, in those moments. But you can say things like, "All right, I'm going to do my next action now," and then, "All right," and then declare what the action is. And by saying stuff like that, you you let them go. Oh wait. At the end of that action, I want to do this thing, or blah 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 blah. So I think that Luke missed a blunder on Alex's part. But I think that more games and more experience will help him catch things like that in the future. So let's see what happens now that Daredevil is dazed, and we've got Hulk. We've just Hulk to go, and Voodoo. Looks like he gave priority back to Luke.
He did, which is really interesting because so all he's got left is Hulk. So you're going after ASM here, clearly. Question is, what order are you going to resolve it in? Can you gamma leap to the disturbance and still be within range 2 of ASM?
Yeah, Matt. I mean, Matt does make a good call here in the chat. He's just saying like maybe you wanted Daredevil to daze for priority, and that is a good point. I mean, maybe that is the case.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can throw that size 4 into Miles and then just smash him with, or into Parker, and then just smash him with Hulk, and you might be able to put him down.
yeah, like this turn now you throw SM into Daredevil because Daredevil's already dazed, and that gets you that free guaranteed collision. And then yeah,
Oh,
you could
yeah.
open next
I
round
like
with a
that.
size 4 throw.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, to
seems
throw him into
reasonable.
Daredevil, throw him into Daredevil, walk, grab the servants, walk back onto the witness. That's all you got to do, really. Voodoo's
Yeah.
not going to put down Wolverine in one attack even if he goes for it.
Yeah, exceptional online. I mean, the only
Yep.
way he does that, I mean, you could see a Voodoo move in Spender, right, with Power Burn. That could do it if he gets a good roll. But he is paying 2 power for a throw. Let's
Oh,
see
I
what.
think he threw the building into him. What a mistake.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, he must be if he's rolling dodges, right? He has to if he's throwing the building. Ooh, there's no way. And he's running. The crazy thing is that he's still could survive this. Oh my gosh, he takes one
Almost.
exactly.
But yeah,
But
that's just inexperience. I mean, throwing the size 4, you throw him into the mailbox right there. It gets the exact same effect.
yeah, I mean, I think we yeah, the here he unlocked the building. All right, and now it's pretty funny. They'll figure it out, but yeah, that's all right, there we got a little floating sign that I'm sure they'll take care of. And yeah, it definitely makes killing ASM a little harder this next round.
Yeah.
The ASM is probably just going to try to sneak that disturbance away if he can and run away. Um, we have 3 points going to be scored for Luke now that Hulk is probably going to wrap up his activation shortly. And um, probably just stay on the point. It's 2 VPs. Like, it makes sense for Hulk to stay right beside ASM.
Oh, is Hulk holding a paranoia already? Well, he is.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is. Yeah, so
okay.
his tool's stuck. This sometimes happens in TTS where your tool gets glitched. You just reset the tool, and there we go. Yeah, like you're moving. I don't know, like Hulk. You move Hulk away. You move Hulk toward in ASM, right? You want 2 VPs. It's
Yeah.
this. I'm just trying to understand
Hmm.
if this is the move. He has only done one action. if there's his first action.
This is risky here because now Voodoo can walk over and possess him. And that's the only paranoia he's got in his
Oh
hands. So
my gosh.
that would
Yeah,
be a
that's
2 VP swing.
yeah, you're right. He'd be losing the 2 VPs. Yeah, so
Think
that
about
is
this. If Voodoo walks, gets the attacks Wong, well, I guess he's got 3 bodies on the witness. So he's getting
yeah,
this
yeah.
witness regardless. But
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be a 2 VP swing. And he's not getting this. I mean, he'd only score the 2 points. That'd be it.
So he's okay, so he is Alec
That's
is
what he's gonna
measuring.
do. He's gonna possess him. And it's gonna take away his bonus for the paranoia. But
Yeah.
I think he's fine with
That's
that.
actually that's really good for Alec. That just went from a massive point swing for Luke to only scoring 2 victory points this round, right? Just the secure. That
Yeah.
was I think this is why you did definitely wanted to sacrifice into Hulk. This is the pathway we led down to by having Daredevil days. Daredevil would be scoring 3 VPs right now if Hulk took that damage. So, yeah. So
I think
yeah,
Alec went a little too quick. I'm interested to see what he's going to do here with his second action. He might just walk back next
yeah.
to Daredevil.
I
But if
think
he
so.
doesn't, because he could have sat next to Miles and now he's just going to
No,
walk
he
back. Okay.
definitely he walks back. He gets 3 VPs. Luke gets only 2. There's there you're outscoring him and you're already up 5. I mean that's huge. So basically he's saying deal with both of these characters,
Yep.
or I win the game.
Yeah.
Is what's happening
And
here.
the thing is, too, so he's going to be at 14. The paranoia, you get the bonus VP even if the ally you're sitting next to is dazed.
No, you don't. You don't get that actually. Because dazed characters cannot contribute to scoring. So yeah, you would have to have both characters alive to get the bonus VP.
Oh, okay. I did
Um,
not know that.
yeah, it was something that came up like pretty quickly when the mission was first introduced, and I think people were expecting some sort of errata on the card, but the reason none came up or nothing came up in that kind of as an answer is because there is a specific core rule that answers that, which is what I just mentioned, how dazed characters cannot contribute to scoring. So Wong is now flipped from the damage on the secure. Wolverine has taken another damage. This means Wolverine. I mean, this is another reason why Wolverine is probably going to go first now because Luke's probably scared of not even getting to activate him. I think we're going to see a Wolverine move and charge into the little dynamic duo of Voodoo and Daredevil over here. But in response, we're going to see Miles in ASM or Miles or ASM, one of them, like pick up these extracts and or try to pick up an extract and run away. Oh yeah, Hulk is still possessed. So that's a problem. Hulk can't. So maybe we see Hulk have to go into the 2 guys up there. Yeah, you need 2 webs to run into a corner, score out. The problem is that you need one of them to hold an extract. You just need, as long as one of them is holding an extract, you win. The most amount of points that Luke can score here is 9, right? 4 from the secure, and he scores all 4 plus 5, so he could score 9. So if he scores 3 extracts and both secures, it could be tied 16-16. So, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see a world. Hulk goes into Voodoo and Daredevil. He gets one or both of them, and then Miles can just uh, scoop up one of those
I think
tokens, and then ASM walks to the other token. Maybe I don't know.
this has got to be the play right here. I think
Wolverine. Oh
go for
yeah,
the long bomb on Voodoo. Try to get him with the spender. Um,
and then you place
and
on
then you
Voodoo.
place within one, and then try to get Daredevil. You'll have the leadership active. Cause this very well could get him, especially if he doesn't recall Brother Daniel. But even if he recalls Brother Daniel, you've kind of achieved
Yeah.
what you wanted. But I think you got to go for it here.
The problem is if you oh man, the problem for Alec is if he loses both these characters,
Yeah.
he to um he needs to capture either two extracts
Hmm.
or um or he needs to capture one and stop one of the secures. I think he can do that though, right? If both of these drop, Wolverine will pick up one, and then now we've got three extracts on the ground. SmartAlek grabs one, runs away. Luke grabs one, and then SmartAlek grabs the last one and runs away. So I think that we're gonna see two extracts
Not
on Alec to win the game.
not if Hulk can put down one of these Spider-Men. So that is the role you wanted from Wolverine. It
Yeah.
looks like Voodoo did recall,
So he's
but I
rolling.
don't think it's gonna
We have
matter.
6 successes into Wolverine. Yeah, it's not. I don't see
Six
it
with the
mattering.
Pierce.
Yeah.
And there's a throw
There
before
wouldn't
or
be a
after?
Pierce on this attack, right? This is the
Oh, it's a spender.
yeah. Is this
Yeah,
six?
but he's
Six
got the
into
throw.
three.
He's
Oh,
got
he's
the throw,
cover. He has
so
cover. Yeah. So Alex should not have taken cover here. He took cover, which is causing Voodoo to get thrown into Daredevil. Right? Do you see how? Do you see what I'm saying? By living on one on Voodoo, you're getting you're giving you just gave
oh,
Luke a
you're
free
right.
throw. Oh
Yep,
man,
yep,
that's brutal. You should have just taken the days.
yep.
Not like I mean like if Daredevil survives the dodge here, it ultimately won't net it. But I mean Daredevil could easily go down here. Wolverine could get a paranoia. Um, yeah, the big thing here Luke needs to be careful of is how to um where to position the paranoias because I'm assuming he'll get both of them
But
or he'll drop both these characters here.
if he grabs like one and then places the other one like to the left of this building, the restaurant,
Yeah.
I don't think ASM could get over there to grab it.
He does. He
Especially
doesn't
if,
need to. He needs. He just has Miles go. Miles will go and grab it, and then run off the board. And then ASM, and then Hulk or Daredevil, someone on Luke's team grabs the second one, and then ASM grabs the whatever one wasn't dropped, and then that's game. Whatever one was left last. Okay, so um, we're getting the throw, and there it goes. Yep. Smart Alec made a small misplay here by opting to take cover and it got both the characters killed in one hit. But so Wolverine will pick this one up. He will live on 1 health, and then he'll heal. He should heal. Um, yeah, Hulk could chase down whoever tries to run away, but um, I think Miles would run away to a strategic position, ideally, right? Um, that would prevent him from getting like any terrain being thrown into him. So like just stand on like that size 5 building or something, right? Walks twice and hops gets you a single throw. It's not enough to kill Miles. You'd have to throw something into him. You'd have to throw size 4, and I think that's a size 3 building they're on. Yeah, so there's no terrain that's big enough that can kill Miles. So you'd have to attack and throw into Miles or something like that. So, yep, so this makes sense. I mean, this seems pretty reasonable for what Luke could do. It's up to Alec to find the out here, I think. As long as he picks whatever, there's 3 on the board. He just needs to pick up the first one and the third one and be a safe, and he wins. Because he'll score 2 VPs, and the most Luke could score would be 4 on the secures and 3 on the extracts, putting him at 15. So it'd be 16-15 if Alec grabs 2 and runs in opposite directions with webs.
yeah, but So like, let's say, like I think it's got to be Miles here. So Miles goes. Daredevil's gonna get 3 attacks into ASM. Might not get him, but should be able to pile on some damage. And then Hulk will still get 1 more activation to try to put him down.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe let's see. Maybe Miles.
Like if
Oh,
Daredevil stuns ASM on that first builder, that could be pretty devastating. We really slow down his power gem. So this is a web swing.
yeah. We're going to
Ooh,
see a pickup and double walk here. I'm like almost confident. I'm super confident in that. But maybe let's see what. Oh nope, they're going for the roll here. Um,
going into Wong? Wow.
maybe he's okay keeping Miles here. Super risky next to that size 3, but I'm also sensing a spender into Wolverine potentially to make him drop that piece. Right, Wolverine's already activated. He wouldn't be able to pick it up again. But
Well, he just web swings. So, I mean, he can go to Wolverine with 6 dice here. If he deals 2 and then throws him, that'll put him down. He doesn't have any power for. He's
sack,
going to Wong
he's
and he's going to
sacking.
sack it onto Hulk. This is the correct play.
Yeah, yeah.
And a huge roll from
Whoa.
Miles. If you're Hulk, you're totally fine with that. Power me up.
Yeah, yep. Fair. Oh,
You
there
will
we
not
go.
like me when I'm angry, Mr. Miles.
I have to let my dog out. I'll be right back.
But the thing with that is Miles did gain a good amount of power, so yeah, he's just gonna spend her into Logan and make him drop the paranoia. Which again shouldn't matter that much as long as Logan doesn't. You don't really want him to daze here, but Wong can just pick it up. Well, that's a huge roll from Miles. I think he is gonna get the daze. Yep.
Oh,
So
so
Logan will go
wow,
down.
wow, we got Wolverine.
Yeah,
Wait,
but Wong can just walk over and grab it. So
yeah,
yeah,
but
that's the
he
problem is
I don't know, he
spending all
can't. I
that
don't know, he
power.
can't. The placing within 2 is just like putting it in a spot where Wong like might not be able to
I
even
think he,
reach it.
I think he can get there.
All right, I'm not a believer. I'll have to see it to believe it, but um, I think that well, yeah, this is I think the out here for Luke is to kill ASM.
Yeah, just
That's
going to him
like
3 times with Daredevil.
yeah. I mean, even like if you're even if you put him at like if you put him at 5 health,
Mm-hmm.
um, you could win potentially, right? Because he can't pick up a paranoia. Um,
Yep.
he'd have to like go beside Miles maybe, and then you just go with Hulk and you throw ASM into Miles and that's game. Like so, you don't even need to kill ASM here. I don't think. I think you just need to get him down 5 out of 6 health.
Yeah, but the way he plays that disturbance, like I don't know if you can grab that if you're not on the building,
Right.
or at least
And I think that's what Alec was thinking. Alec doesn't.
yeah. But now
Yeah.
it might come back. It might come back to bite him. Although, oh, don't go with Hulk here. It's got to be Daredevil, dude. You just stack him
Yeah.
2 times.
You're right. Let's see Daredevil's attacks here on the injured side.
Oh, well,
Where are you throwing him? Like okay, so you're gonna spend her. He's gonna spend her, right?
I mean, all you can really you can throw him into this mailbox
Throw him
or
into
maybe a
Daredevil.
subway.
Like you're free.
I
It's a free
mean,
damage. It depends on how
you
much
could,
you roll, right?
but you could. He could stagger him. He could like stagger him and then throw him if he generates enough power. Like just throw him away to the northeast.
Yeah.
But I just liked going with Daredevil first just to try to stun him. because then he might not have like the power to like web swing and.
We're gonna see a witty banner on this in the stagger, right?
Oh,
So let's see how many
that's
wilds Luke
true.
gets. Oh wow, it's a big hit. Oh man, that was huge. And he's rolling that extra. He got the extra dice right from that sacrifice, so he has 6 successes with the witty banter. I'm wondering why. Oh no, he's doing the defender reroll. There, he got 7 successes on 9 dice. Um, Luke didn't gamma leap. I think did he do a regular move
No,
action?
he did gamma leap.
Oh, he did. Okay, so this must be an 8 dice builder then. I think because
Yep.
he still has 4 power. Okay.
Box 4 takes 3. He's gonna make him witty 1.
Yeah.
He will take 2.
Only 2 damage. Wow, that's
Yep.
incredible.
And he rolled a crit too, so the
Yeah,
power
he
gets
gets extra.
refunded.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so if ASM lives here, Daredevil, there's no way Daredevil has enough juice in the tank to, I don't know, like maybe, but
Maybe. I mean, long mover, baton hook,
well,
and
no,
then
you what you do is with the ASM, you all webbed up Daredevil, and then you run
oh,
away.
yeah.
Um, so let's see, what happens here. If he's gonna attack him again, I'm sure.
I think it's a spender for 4 and then throw him away after that.
Potentially, yep. There's the spender.
So this is 9 dice.
Yep. Oh,
That's
7
what you needed.
successes. Oh man, that
That
could
is
be
what you
a
needed.
game right there.
Oh,
Wow, 9. Can you even
so
block this? You're taking, yeah, there's like no way to stop this.
yeah, there's not. Because even if you witty 1 down to 8, block 4, take 4, that would be enough to get him.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
there's the skulls. I mean, yeah, it's Alec needed more than that, I think. But he gets roll crit, but
Wow. And now Lou's in the driver's seat here. Look at this.
oh man, yeah, that's okay. So now you just need to maximize your score. You got 15 points. Um, ASM rolls 4 crits. Yeah, I'd love to see that. But all right, wow. Hulk is done. Wong. So Daredevil grabs that paranoia if he can, and then walks back.
I think so.
He
And
can't
then
reach. He can't
I
reach.
think Wong's just going to sit there.
Either way, you try to reach. You might as well try to reach it because you have nothing else to do. I guess you could kill Miles. You could go, but that's
We'll pull out the 1 template and see.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Oh, I think you're in.
I
I
think
think you're
so.
in. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, that's huge. That's gonna be scoring you 4 on the secures and 3. Oh, wow, he's scoring 15. Ties the game.
Yep.
Ties the game.
Ties the game with a huge
15.
attrition advantage.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. So going with Hulk there was apparently the right call. I mean, it was a phenomenal roll, but and then you're okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm assuming he's going to rotate Wong down towards the lower secure.
I guess so. Just wants to get Wong out of the
Um,
fray.
that's probably what we're seeing. And you could take a damage here to throw into Miles if you wanted to, but I don't know if you want to get that crazy. Or like a potential damage. If you roll a skull, you take
Oh, he's going to
damage.
pick up the paranoia. Interesting.
Oh, okay. So are you within 2 of Hulk and Daredevil? Are Hulk and Daredevil within 2? Because if he can pick this up, that is game. But I don't think he can. I think he put it like dead center.
Well, no, it wouldn't be game because he's not getting the far witness. I don't know about this.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
he's
I
not.
would just,
You're right. You're right. He's not getting the fart minus. Yeah, you
I would
rotate.
just,
You just rotate Wong down,
yeah.
and all you have to do is activate Hulk last and you win the game. That's really it. You just displace whatever of his characters are on the secures.
Yep.
Your characters are all tough, super tough.
Yep.
Wolverine has exceptional up still.
Yep.
And Daredevil obviously is super tough. Wong is going to be in the back, would be in the back behind Hulk. You're basically just play it out like he's getting too greedy here.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get yeah, he's getting too greedy. He needs to just play cleaner, and he will basically guarantee the roll. Damn, Webb's almost had this game if Voodoo didn't take the cover. Well, that's not
Yeah.
entirely true because
Well, yeah.
Daredevil, Wolverine had another attack into Daredevil.
Yep. With
Um,
leadership active.
so he could have killed him, but there was a chance there that he doesn't kill Daredevil, and that yes, you're right, that wins you the game. That if Daredevil lives there. He can't. I don't. Okay, I see. He can
Yeah.
go around there. He
This is a
probably can get
mistake.
this, but
This is gonna cost him 2 VPs.
so well, it's a one VP drop, right? Because you're getting one VP for um. So let's see. I'm just trying to make sure it is. Yeah, you can't get up there. I don't think your body fits there. And if you mess this up, if you mess up this climb,
Yeah.
you don't get to do anything with it. Um, yeah, this. All right, one sec. I'll be right back.
Oh. I don't think that's gonna fit. Oh, no way. That's overlapping. No, that does not fit.
All right. Yeah. This
What
is
a
a
huge blunder. So
okay.
so he would have scored 1 point if had he been able to pick that up. Okay.
Yeah.
He obviously he can't. But even if he could have, that's an extra point.
And now he's
If he
also
walked
lost his friendship bonus.
and he lost it, so it's a 2 VP swing.
Yeah, that's
Well, now a 3 VP swing, but would have been a 2 VP swing anyway. So instead of scoring 4, 5, 6, 7, he's now only scoring 4. Yep.
wow. Wow, that's very lucky for Alec that he
So it's going to be 15 to 12.
okay,
There's
that
still
makes the math.
still a chance for Lou, but man, I don't know why you do this.
It's just like it's just I mean it happens, right? You you just play like people I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like when I play against people in person and online, they sometimes like make mistakes that seem so obvious to me, but of course they're in the game, right? They're like it's like
Yeah.
they've got the vision, the narrow tunnel vision on what they think needs to happen to win the game. And and they don't see the plays that look so obvious to us from like we're in like eye in the sky situation. So it's tough.
Maybe he thought Hulk was like on it, and
And just had a
um,
brain lapse. Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
I had an opening play in a recent game, a game yesterday. I put a range 2 tool out onto an extract, double walked my character to pick it up, and then after I did my moving, I was like, oh wait, I need to be within range 1. And I was like, oh well, I guess I don't get to pick up that piece.
So Alec has prio. He has all webbed up. He can only really put it on Wong and Wolverine from here.
Okay, so this is the next round. 15, 15, 12. Okay, so if like does Luke still score Alec out though now? I mean, Alec is gonna pick up one of the paranoias, right?
He's definitely going to pick up that one on the building.
Just with okay, so he's moving that away. It makes
Hmm.
sense that so basically Hulk or Daredevil have to stay back to score the back secure and do nothing for Luke this round. There is a threat that Alec could take it if it's not Hulk, but Hulk's gonna go last. Hulk goes last here, so um, I think that Luke is going to definitely win one of the secures because of Hulk, and so that puts Luke at 14 points, and if they both have two, like they both have two paranoias at the end of the round, that's three. That's two. That's three VPs total each as well, putting SmartAlek up, winning by one VP net. Now, of course, so I think the answer Luke needs to respond with putting Daredevil on the back point. I think, or yeah,
Man, if I'm Lou, I'm going for Logan here. I'm playing all webbed up, and I'm going into him with 3 attacks.
okay, but so Wolverine has exceptional healing. Okay, so you're going with Daredevil into Wolverine three times with 7 dice, basically.
I mean, you can double builder him and then spender
Oh, Devil's
into him,
Deliverance
and
into
yeah,
Wong and kill them both.
I mean that's going to be a 10 dice devil's deliverance. Like I think you could. There's a very good chance you get them both here.
Yeah, I mean I see exactly what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense. If you roll a skull on the attack, you take damage, but we're he's tough. Daredevil's tough, and that's fine. I think that'd be fine. We're willing to pay that for that third attack, right? Okay. He's eyeing up Daredevil's card from what I can see. Oh man, Daredevil's pretty sick. He's so sick. I played against him, and he days three my characters in one activation, and that was just in
He's,
defenders. All right, you're just doing what you said, but he's paying 3 power. Oh, that never mind. That was for webbed up. Okay, 7 dice into Wolverine here. 3 successes into Wolverine's blocks 2. 4 with the crits into 2. Takes 2 on Wolverine.
takes 2, so probably not going to exceptional this.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like it could bait it out, but it's not enough
Yeah,
to bait it out. But it's now
it's
you're already
those
down.
those 3 attacks. It's like God. Yes, he's not going to do it here.
This is
So
where
now
he's gonna do it again. I bet this is where he does the power. I'm sure, right? The 7 dice into yeah. You good call. You said exactly what is likely to happen here.
this is
Daredevil.
going to be his Hell's Kitchen. So builder again.
Does he roll a skull? He rolls no skulls so
Mm,
far, so he's not taking any. He doesn't take any damage from this.
Blocking 2, taking 3.
Oh man, he
So
exceptionals this for sure, right?
you
Yeah,
have to.
yeah. Or
But
you
now it's
die.
but
Yeah,
now it's the 10 dice builder or spender. You got to dodge that. If he takes 3 off the spender,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
KO'd.
yeah. So and he's
I mean, you
rolling.
have to accept for this. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
yeah. Mathematically, it's yeah. You have to exactly. So now that was the Devils of Hell Kitchen. He paid 2 power for that. I think right. That's what we saw.
yep.
Um, I'm not seeing the power paid on that.
He spent it. It was up above.
Okay, and there's 5 power. Um, there's 5 power for Devil's Deliverance. So we're rolling a 6 dice goes to 8 for all webbed up on both the characters, and then we're
So
rolling
Voodoo, so
10.
Voodoo
We're
and
doing 10
Miles
dices.
will take 1 off this, but
Yeah.
this is
So we got
into
10. Ooh, 5 into Wolverine. I saw 4 dice I see 4 dice on the table. So we're going with
6 hits. He's
6
got block
hits.
4. He does
Nothing.
not.
He's dead. Wow, nice hit on Daredevil, and we're going into Wong. Wong's rolling 3 dice into 10 dice attack into 3. I mean, I guess like even if Daredevil didn't have the power, it's like he had no matter the cost up, he could have taken damage, just make the spender happen. So, all right, let's see if Wong survives a 10 dice attack. Oh, he's gonna.
Ooh.
Oh man, that's a terrible, terrible roll for Alec. At
I
least you didn't
dodged
get
the
this
whole
on
thing.
Wolverine though, right? At least Wolverine's dead. That's the main thing.
That is the main thing, but you'll take that. He dodged the whole attack.
Alec is loving the fact that he has 1 power left because he's gonna spend it and pick up that paranoia with the final power.
He does get to push him, though. I don't think it's
Oh
necessarily
yeah,
going to matter
is
much.
that? I mean, we should mention that, right? If it's automatic.
Also, I'm pretty sure Miles and Voodoo will. Miles might be at her. I'm gonna go in there and let him know.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Okay, so Miles was out of range.
Wow, I see that. I see the measurement tool go up. That's good for Miles. He really needed to not take that damage. And Voodoo is obviously a little more safe, so it's an acceptable price to pay for taking Wolverine off the board. Now, wow, like, man, I felt like for sure Luke was in the driver's seat, but just like it goes to show you, just a couple of small little positional or little small decisions can compound, and especially later in the game. And Alec is looking to basically steal this one. This has been a wild ride. Yeah, it
It's
is
been a back and forth for sure.
it's crazy. The red Crenstal says the red mist. That's that's right. The yeah. What's AFK? We got someone. Alex probably. Yeah, okay, he's back. It's funny that like 4 minutes ago or whatever, Softlo was like, "Damn, Webs almost had this game if Voodoo didn't take cover," and now Webs are like probably gonna take the game. Like that's how crazy it's been. Um, yeah, this is it's so crazy. The what I had no idea. Um, I'm surprised at how this game has gone. It's lots of decisions have been made, and there's been a couple of misplays on either side, but I think Luke probably made the bigger one with the potential. Just like basically once you have the extract or secure advantage, like just locking that down is more important than like trying to uh, uh, out attrition your at some point when you're playing attrition, you have to realize when you've done enough attrition to win the game.
Yeah, you just step off the gas pedal and just close it
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
exactly. And I think that Luke he it might have done that one round too late, basically. So, um, what are we looking at here? Now that we still have, yeah, we still have Luke having last activation with Hulk. The only way that changes is if Voodoo dazes or KOs Daredevil or Wong, depending on who Luke activates now. If Voodoo kills the other one, it means Luke gets to go last, which would be really helpful for him, probably. But I don't know if that's the best answer. Just so let's see what he does. Yeah, I don't know if Wong can hit the back fisk point, but
No,
um,
he's slowed actually.
oh
So
yeah, yeah, good, yeah. Let's make sure as soon as he picks up that model, let's
yeah,
make sure we jump in on that.
I think I just clear the slow and then just
Yeah,
move to where he's got it right there. Because the onus is still on Alec here. Uh, if he just allows Lou, if he just doesn't harass him at all, Lou will score 7 points
because you'll
to
score the 4 secures and the 3 from the extracts, which will
yeah.
put yeah
So
putting him
7 to
19.
3, yeah, I'd put him at 19 to 18. That would win the game. So the
Oh yeah,
the ball is still in Alex's course here. He has to do something.
yeah.
Now,
So
nowadays, a KO of Wong would be that something, because then Daredevil and Hulk would have to like split up, and they wouldn't get the bonus. So then
yeah, I'm
it would
thinking.
probably go to 18 all, and we'd go to a sixth round.
I'm thinking Voodoo. I'm hoping that he goes with Daredevil. Luke. If I'm Alec, I'm hoping Luke goes with Daredevil so that I can just KO Wong, or like that's my plan. And if he goes with Wong, I have to KO Daredevil. I think that last activation is what's gonna keep him in the game, especially because Daredevil is pretty safe for Alec. Miles is pretty safe, and if you put Voodoo like onto the secure, it means like Hulk has to deal with Voodoo by throwing Voodoo away, right? And so you're um yeah, let's see. And so that means you can't deal with Miles.
Oh, so he was AFK. Okay, now they're back. So
Okay.
Cruncel had an idea. You baton snare Miles with Daredevil, and then attack him twice. The only thing
He's
that's
about to move. He's about to move. You want to jump in? He just moved on a slow character. All right. Yeah, healing Fisk on and I mean just healing Daredevil is very reasonable. Very reasonable. Because then if Voodoo gets on the point, you're still it's not being as impactful as you'd want Voodoo to be. All right. I'm glad we fixed that right
slow.
away.
He's just gonna walk and measure into range 2
Yeah,
of the witness.
I'm not sure what the plan here is, but I don't know. Healing Voodoo, I mean, sorry, healing Daredevil seems like the just like what else can you do? There's nothing else to do. You just heal Daredevil
I
and you move
think
on.
I think he's just the plan. His plan here is just move Daredevil onto the witness, and Wong is just in friendly range for the extra BP.
Yeah. So what about this is what Sufflo mentioned in the chat. He says, "What if you just possess Daredevil and walk away with Voodoo? Like maybe that's is that enough? Daredevil has to attack Voodoo, or else he just doesn't get to. He just on the secure. I don't know if that's enough. I haven't run the numbers, but Softlo is saying that it would work.
So possess him. So he'd still only be scoring 3 to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be enough, provided
Miles survives and
Miles and Daredevil survive, which they likely will.
Yeah, Miles could die from that building if he whiffs his dodge rolls. But then if Hulk is throwing that building, it means he's probably not on this. He's not on the secure, right? So,
Mhm.
I think that yeah, I think that that is the outcome. I think that's the way to go here. He's yeah. Oh, here we go. He looks like he found it.
Actually, you know what? No, that because Hulk could double move over to the left witness, and Daredevil could go to the right one, and so then Hulk would get the friend bonus that would net him. Uh,
Well, that would be you'd score both secures, which is
this
4, and then
that net you the 6 that you need
you
and
score
get you
3.
to
No, you only score
18.
2. You only score 6. 18. You go to 18. Okay, and and then we've got the webs have will have 3 go to 18. You're right. So this play right here is gonna score the game 18-18 um if Luke just puts both his characters on the secures. Now, if like Miles hits Daredevil off the secure, then it's then Alec wins.
Yeah, but Miles ain't gonna be able to do that. He's only
He
got the
just
one
needs.
power.
Oh yeah, yeah, right. No, but he just needs to hit a wild. He just needs a wild, and then he
Yeah, but
throws him off.
Daredevil's gonna run over to the witness on the right side,
Oh,
so
I see.
Miles.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. That's what you would do. You're so Miles can't do that.
Now, if Voodoo could possess Daredevil and pick it up, that's a different story. But I don't.
I
Ooh, it'd
think
be
he could. I
close.
think you have to max Yeah, you're right. You max distance. You do have to do it this way. I think he measured it. I think that's what he was trying to use with the tool. He's putting out these tools. I think you do get in range if you go max distance, and he's going to. Oh man. I think you got it. I think you go max distance here. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Picking that up is what wins you the game. That's what Sofo was probably mentioning. I was trying to mention, but um, so ooh, yeah. Miles could pick it up though. That's there we go. Miles
No, he
picks it. Oh
can't.
no, he
He's already
can't. He can't. He's
holding
already
one.
gone. He's already gone. Yeah. So you're scoring
Yeah, he's not gonna
3.
try. So if Lou sees what he can do here,
So it would be 7 points. Yeah, night. Hold on. He scores both of these and 2 points. He's scoring 6. Yep, he's scoring 6 to 18, and Voodoo is scoring and sorry, and then Alec is scoring 3 to go to 18. Wow, that's really tight.
but I mean, Lou's fine with that. He's fine to go
Yeah,
one more round. He's got the attrition advantage. He's got that Hulk sitting there that none of these other characters can really deal with.
yeah, exactly. Hulk could displace 1 point and then go on the other point even with characters contesting it because
Yep.
he's healthy. So looks like Luke is already eyeing up a move to the back piece here. Now, one thing to note, if you're like me and forget about all the rule changes, you'll know that Voodoo's possession doesn't work with secures. I'm like, in my mind, I'm concerned that Luke might have forgot about that. Um, but let's see, he's looking into the extract anyway, so let's see what he does with Daredevil. Daredevil is definitely the right play to go here. You save Hulk for the final activation. Um, okay, I had a feeling. I had a very good feeling that he was going to think he was gonna lose here, and he's gonna go for blood. That's just like I told you at the beginning of the game, player. I said Luke is very bloodthirsty.
When he had the long move
I
tool laid
know,
out
I know.
pointing at the witness, I thought he saw it.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But it's just how it is. Everyone to a degree wants to. There's like that little that satisfaction you get from taking a model off the table that like never goes away. Baton toss them then move to the back secure. If you're range 4, that'd be sweet. Miles, the cool thing about that ability is you ignore stealth. Um,
It's just risky to do that though, because you power Miles up and you run the risk of
mm,
them charging Daredevil and throwing him off the point.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, fair point. Just like run the numbers. Run the numbers. Yeah, yeah. Front stall, exactly. It's a pretty intense game here. Oh my gosh. I still have no idea who's gonna win.
I mean,
Let's see.
if he does choose attrition, Miles should be the target, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, I agree here at you take out the characters that can already activate since the game is over this round. You got to take out yeah, exactly. The only thing is that Voodoo is rolling. Yeah, Daredevil's or Voodoo's contributing basically nothing. He's contributing the extra bonus VP, but that doesn't even matter because Alec is already gonna win. So yeah, you have to go after Miles here. I think, right?
Is Miles within?
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
guess
This might be
yes.
bad, but what do we got here for Daredevil? Daredevil just spent. Oh, like he's gonna Devil's Deliverance. Oh my! I think that could do it, right? I could get them all. You're rolling. Yeah, there we go. Big DD spender, hoping for attrition spike. I mean, you don't
The,
even need a
the
spike. You just need
problem.
like average dice, maybe.
I would have done the builder. He's not going to have the power to do his third attack, though. He's spending first. He should have spent the 2 to do Hell's Kitchen.
Into Voodoo with low dice, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
So who are we going into with this roll? We got a massive roll of 6. Could be an end game ender too, right? You just get you roll the nuts. Like that was a nice roll. Nothing. Well, 2 blocks. So that's Voodoo, right? So Voodoo's dead. So that is painful for Alec, but he's still definitely in this.
he's got the leadership. Oh, leadership saves him. Right, he's still taking 5. That's still enough.
Yeah. He's gone. So that was 8 plus 3 dice because there's 3 characters in the room, so
Yeah,
he's rolling
6
11.
plus 3 dice.
Okay. So it's okay.
So now does he get 1 less die since there's 1 less character there? I think so. No, when this attack was chosen, so he still
So
gets all the bonus.
he needs both these characters to survive to win. I think Alec does. And even then, yeah, he needs both these characters to survive. Does the order matter for this? Yeah, you kill Miles first to avoid the leadership on Daredevil.
He's spending
Um,
leadership. He's thinking about it.
oh, that's a huge roll. Miles die. If Miles dies, it's over because he can
Maybe
only
he
score
just
1, and
maybe
Hulk
he
is
did
going to
this
score.
intentionally because his intention is to just walk back onto the witness. Right? No, he doesn't have another action. Yeah,
No,
he
no, yeah,
shouldn't.
he's done. No, this is it. He went all in here. I'm trying to figure out what they're looking at here. They're looking at the card. They're seeing, I guess. Alec needs both these characters to live to win the game because if not, Hulk just double walks into a point with Wong on it and scores 4, going to 16. Oh, hold on, it could be. I guess you could be tied. Miles, yeah, it's tricky. I mean, there's still options, but he's re-rolling 2 dice because he is using the defender re-rolls maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. They're trying to figure it out. There it is. And he gets in a reroll. Does that get him? Miles has his
6.
rerolls. So he has 6.
He's got block 3.
He's got 1 block already, and he's using all 3 here. I think he needs to convert 2 of these probably.
Nope.
All right. So Miles is dead. Drops the piece.
That's game.
Well, I mean, not. It's probably game. But let's see what Hulk does. I would imagine Hulk moves and gets 4 points and 16-15 for Luke. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he just
could
walks on with
table him, right? I mean, Luke's gonna roll this and try to
that.
table him. Yeah, GG. I mean, exactly. It's Hulk just has to land on Hulk needs to be on the secure within range 2 of Wong, and the game is over. That's what that is true. So it's making sure that Luke doesn't slip up here and um, leave Hulk on like the back witness or something. That would be a disaster, and he would lose because he'd only score 3. So is Daredevil in range 2 here? Maybe he isn't. Maybe he didn't get range 2 on Daredevil. Doesn't this make it go? Oh yeah. So I thought Daredevil's. Oh yeah, you're right. Holy crap, you're right. It is gonna be 16-16. Holy sh.
No.
Yeah, it is because Daredevil has 1 point.
Yeah.
SmartAlek has 1.
Oh god.
Christ
Well,
Almighty.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but yeah.
I can't. I mean, it's gonna be a concession, right? I would imagine. Yeah, he just wins next round with Hulk. He just whatever Daredevil does, he just double walks. He just double walks Hulk and throws him, and then that's it. You could table. Yeah, you can't. You don't have enough power. You don't have any power at all. Um. So basically, Luke cannot fumble this, or he loses. I mean, it looks like he's not. So Luke wins this round. I mean, he's likely gonna win, right? Oh my God, is he gonna go for Daredevil? Um, he's gonna go to attack Daredevil and lose the game if he doesn't kill him. He's thinking, oh my God, oh my gosh. I think he's thinking that he's gonna lose if he doesn't kill Daredevil, and he's gonna. Oh Blair, oh Blair, oh my God. Don't. Oh, he'll so flee. Oh no! Oh no, Blair! He's gonna
uh,
fucking throw. He's gonna throw the game. He's gonna
he
throw the
doesn't.
game. Oh man, he might now. See, seeing. Uh, oh my God! If he. Okay, he just needs to get within 2 of Daredevil. All
Okay.
right,
I think he's got
all
it.
right, he's got it. All right. My God, if he like. Ah, Christ, that was pretty. The mist, yeah. Oh no, he's fine. He's fine. He. I bet that. Oh, he's got this fiddling, but I bet that if he, or like, I'm concerned that if he could have reached Daredevil in one move, and be off of the witness, he would have done that and then threw the game. I'm just like, but yeah, luckily for him, he okay. I'm not sure. I'm just saying maybe, but I mean, maybe this was his plan the whole time. Get as close to Daredevil as possible, and get as close to Daredevil as possible, but still get the bonus VP. This just shows you like Wong going for that 1 VP when you could have got 2, and you could have put him in the back. It would have won you the game. Yeah, man. This Luke was just setting up the long con here to make us give us a crazy game. We're collaborating to boost my YouTube and Twitch channels by making the game so close. All right. There's like mathematically nothing to do. Like if like Luke just has to pick up like
I think they
Alec.
might have. I think they might have called it and just be.
Yeah. I mean, well, let's see. I'm waiting for like the GG in the chat kind of situation. Um, but as soon as they call it, we'll jump over to their chat as soon as they call it. Oh, they're scoring it. All right, let's jump over.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, it was a pretty crazy game. Alec, how you feeling? What are your thoughts? Any key activations that you're thinking back on?
Not yet. Um, I'm glad Daredevil was able to get rid of Wolverine on that last turn. Because otherwise this would have been even worse.
Right.
I haven't processed the first couple rounds yet. I'm surprised we got all the way to 6 rounds. I guess we scored even, and then I scored 5-2, and then just bled out and couldn't keep
Yeah,
up my
your
scoring.
characters being left on one there was like really it was a I mean, Web Warriors live on one all the time, but it did definitely put you on in like a little bit of a pressure situation, especially
Sure, yeah.
without Brace. Do you have Brace in your list?
I do not.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you have advanced R&D, gotcha, and sacrifice.
Yep. Yep.
Luke, so you had that Wong activation where he walked up to the building and tried to climb it. He was
Yeah,
unsuccessful. What are you thinking at that time? Were you
that was
considering putting him
definitely
on a secure at all instead, or?
that was definitely my biggest regret of the game is not looking at the board more clearly and just hopping over to this and then getting 3 points and then we could have tied last round. Um, I don't know. I was getting greedy for that one over there and I just wasn't thinking. Um, but yeah, and then my thought process to moving him over here is that keeps him out of harm's way a little bit, and then I could possibly move somebody here to get the disturbance
Yeah,
bonus um, when the witness was over there. But yeah, that was. I noticed a couple mistakes I made, and the dice just won it for me in the end.
yeah. You had a couple of
For sure.
early whiffs that made me nervous that like the attrition game plan that you would have had was just gonna completely fall apart. But then yeah, you're right. Like in the later half of the game, your dice were rolling. You had some really great hits, especially with that the last one right there. Alec, you on Voodoo you opted to take cover, which resulted in Wolverine getting the throw. Did you regret that? Did you like notice that after, or how did that play out?
Yeah, I guess I could have just died, and I mean, he had the extra action anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
still. So, like, I guess maybe I shouldn't have and let him put an attack into Daredevil where the Pierce doesn't matter and maybe he survives. Um, I kind of expected them to go down anyway.
Right, yeah, the Wolverine those Wolverine hits are pretty hard. I mean, I think Daredevil survived that first one. That was like that must have felt pretty like good when he didn't when I
Yeah,
think he took one or something.
he took no
No
damage from the
damage.
first attack, so didn't even get the throw.
Yeah, that's
Um,
right. That's
that
right.
it felt pretty good.
Yeah,
But Hulk brought it back around and clapped Peter off the map the
yeah.
previous round.
That was wild. You had like a eight success. Luke had like an eight success roll or something bananas like that. And
Yeah.
um, Luke, you threw the building at ASM when he had one health left. You could have probably considered just throwing ASM maybe into Daredevil for the one chip, and then following up with a four dice. The building into him on the injured side.
When was that? At the very like
Well,
when ASM was over here?
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not.
ASM had 1
Yeah,
health
let's
left.
go.
All you had to do was throw ASM into Daredevil. So you basically wasted your ability to throw the size 4 later in the match. Now, obviously, it didn't end up mattering, and you just like
Mhm.
Hulk
I guess I just
smashed.
saw the fight was coming over here, and my choice was, do I get my 3 points here or over here? And that was, or it was 2 or 3 points, and it was even on either side. And it's like, do I do it over here? But I don't really have an answer for you on the throw.
Yeah.
And what do you mean? Like, just throw him into Daredevil and Daredevil take damage?
No, he was already dazed at that point, so ASM would
Oh,
have just
okay.
taken the automatic one.
Well, that would definitely.
Yeah.
He was on
So,
top of the building. Would that have worked?
yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Blair, do you have any questions for the players?
No questions. I thought it was real fun. I think, Lou, I think you did correctly identify at the end there that you needed to go for Voodoo and Daredevil at the end with the just go all out with Logan and try to get both of them because you needed to take some models off the table. Otherwise, he was just going to score out on you. So it was a gamble, but I think that was the correct play there. I liked that move.
Yeah, in the middle of the game between Hulk and activating Hulk or
It was
Wolverine.
when Daredevil and Voodoo were over here on the dumpling restaurant,
Mhm.
and you charged into a spender with Logan and was able to put down both of them. Or
Yeah,
daze them both.
that turn it was between Hulk or Wolverine, and yeah, I was glad I picked Wolverine for that. For that activation for sure.
Okay, guys. Well, it's well past midnight for me, so I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you very much for letting me stream the game, and good luck in your future matches.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
And
Have a good one.
thanks so much for the game, and I will yeah, I'll be on next week, hopefully.